Morning. So we have a couple of changes. And so I wanted to show you what's going on this morning, starting with the rabbits. Our young litter is a little over a month old now. They're doing really well. The other one is going in the freezer. Between these two litters, there's been about 30 pounds in the freezer. So I've got all my cleaning and sanitizing, stuff. And I'm going to clean this cage out before we bring those ones over. They are a little over 8 weeks old and ready to wean. So I'm going to get this done. Got the first two moved over. Now with this mama, we do a couple at a time because she gets distressed when she notices they're missing. So we don't want to take them all at the same time and send her into some kind of depression. So it'll take about a week to, darn these hiccups, to get them all moved over. Got 2 done. We got 5 more to go. And goodness gracious, there's 2 water bottles, you guys. These guys are just crazy. I can't believe these guys are barely over a month old. And they go through an entire 2-pound feeder in a matter of 12 hours. So we have to fill that twice in a day. I'm like, you're so tiny. How do you eat so much? But they're just so pretty. And she's such a good mama. I'll show you the other ones. Mr. Scotch. My big handsome guy. Aw, say hello, handsome. It's like, no, I'm eating. And look at you. Look at my pretty Hazel. Gosh, she's just a beautiful rabbit. You know, I was worried about her size because she was the smallest out of the litter. But she is growing into herself really well. Look at that pretty girl. I love those little black tips on her ears. She's just about the size of her mama now. So we'll find her a mate, get a hutch built, and then we'll start breeding her. But she's just going to rest until then. And then everyone else, hi mama, Miss Pepper. All these babies are all skittish now because I just took 2 of their siblings. So they don't want to talk to me no more. But that's it on the rabbits. This will be the last litter of the summer for both these girls. And then just before the depths of winter, we'll probably get 1 more, maybe 2 if we can push it, depending on how mild the winter is. So now on to the garden. So the beans are done. They've been pulled. We got about a little over 7 pounds off the beans. And later today, probably after breakfast, I will do a second planting. Cucumbers, they're okay. Not as good as last year. And I don't know if it's because maybe they were a little crowded with the beans. Not all of those beans were bush beans. So I might do smaller blocks of beans to give the cucumbers a little more space. So, but we've got about 10 pounds of cucumbers off them so far. Now the watermelon, this bed is terrible. I know, the weeds are awful. And I actually pulled a whole bunch and it still looks like a freaking jungle. But look at this. Oh, there's a little watermelon. How cute. I think that's the only one. I don't see any on the other ones. Although these other ones did have flowers. This one's got a flower on it. So, well, that's cool. Like I said, with a new crop, if we get just 1, I consider it a success. This bed is just weeds everywhere. It's almost a lost cause. I mean, the tomatoes are doing wonderfully. They look beautiful. Peppers, we picked a few. Again, a little disappointed with the peppers. We had so many peppers last year. But can't be a winner every time. Tomatoes. These guys are just enormous. Like, this guy's not even... I can't even keep them woven in the fence no more. They're just too heavy. They keep falling out. So I restaked a bunch of them. I'm trying to pull all the yellowing leaves off. But sometimes it just gets away from you. But like, they look really healthy. The tomatoes look good. And they're getting shiny. So I'm thinking they'll be ripening here within the next week or so. So I'm very happy with the tomato production, even though the peppers aren't all that great. The corn, we've been picking lots of rattlesnake beans. I was a little disappointed because when you cook them, the purple disappears. And I really wanted colorful green beans. So, and then the corn, I don't know when to pick it. I've seen plenty of videos that say, oh, when it's dry, when it's fat, when you feel round on the top. I think I'm just going to have to open it and look because I have no idea. I mean, they look okay. Some of them look really, really small. Like that one's not dried out yet, so I wouldn't consider looking at that one. But I've got a couple ears here. Got little ants all over them. And look, there's a third ear on this stalk. And this one's trying to put tassels out. So, oh, can you see? There it is. This one's trying to put tassels out. So, I think there could be some benefit to leaving these little suckers on here. But they seem to be doing pretty good. I just got to figure out when's the best time. This one feels nice and fat, and it's all dry. But, so this will probably be the first one I check. Because this was the first one to put ears on. So if any of them are ready, I think it would be this one. See, look, there's the beans. The rattlesnake beans. And they're so beautiful with their purple stripes. But the stripes go away when you cook them. They just turn green. So, still no acorn squash. I've got lots of... Gosh, these hiccups. Lots of male flowers and no female flowers. But the spaghetti squash is doing good. I've got 1, 2. Let's see, here's a third. That one's been pollinated. So there's 3. I thought I saw another one over here. Maybe not. That's a male. So 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's it. So again, not bad. First time growing it, so I would consider that a success. The corn over here looks very sad. I think I just planted it way too close, and the grass and weeds are just a terrible mess. But yeah, so that's the garden. We'll get some more beans planted and hopefully get a nice crop out of them. These are fresh seed. They were packaged for this year. The last batch was 7 years old. So we'll see if there's a difference in production.